Have you noticed it lately? That quiet shift. Maybe it's when you reach down to tie your shoes and feel just a little less steady than before. Or when you climb a short flight of stairs and your legs feel heavier than they used to. It's not pain exactly, but it is something real, a kind of slowness, like your body is quietly slipping out of sync with your energy. If that feels familiar, you're not alone. Many people over 60 begin to sense these small changes, not all at once, not loudly, but in gentle, persistent ways. And what's most frustrating is that you might be doing everything right, eating well, moving around, trying your best, yet somehow your strength still feels like it's fading. And maybe deep down there's a quiet worry that starts to grow. What if I'm starting to lose the muscle that's helped carry me through life? What if I won't be able to do the things I love? Or worse, what if I start to depend on others for the simple things? Here's the truth that no one tells you. Sometimes it's not what you're missing, it's what you're unknowingly including. Because certain everyday foods, yes, even the healthy ones, may be making it harder for your body to hold on to strength. And at the same time, nature has given us powerful allies. Fruits that don't just taste good, but actively support aging muscles, reduce inflammation, and improve how we feel day to day. In this video, we'll walk through 7 remarkable fruits that can help rebuild and protect your strength after 60. These are simple, natural additions that can quietly transform how you move, how you feel, and how you age. So if you're someone who wants to stay active, stay balanced, and stay independent, I encourage you to stick with me until the end. Go ahead and tap the like button if this already speaks to something you felt. And subscribe to the Longevity Secret channel for more gentle but powerful ways to take back your health. Because you deserve more than just surviving each day. You deserve to feel strong in your body again. Let's begin with one of the most surprising fruits on the list. It's small, dark, and easy to overlook, but for your muscles, it may just be the quiet powerhouse you've been missing. Dark sweet cherries, a gentle ally against muscle swelling. Sometimes the most powerful support shows up in the simplest places, and for aging muscles, one of those quiet allies might just be sitting in your fruit bowl. Dark sweet cherries. They're soft, juicy, and sweet in a way that reminds many of us of summer afternoons and backyard desserts. But beyond their flavor, these little fruits carry something much more valuable. A natural ability to soothe the kind of low-level inflammation that builds up quietly in aging muscles. As we get older, our bodies don't recover from activity the way they used to. A brisk walk, bending down in the garden, or standing a little too long at the counter can lead to soreness that lingers. That's where inflammation starts to sneak in. It isn't dramatic, it's quiet, but over time it chips away at how strong we feel. Dark sweet cherries contain a powerful plant compound called anthocyanins. They're what give cherries that deep, rich color, but more importantly, they help calm the inflammation that makes muscles ache and joints stiff. When eaten regularly, these natural compounds can act like gentle internal caretakers, soothing the wear and tear that naturally comes with age. Helen, a 72-year-old retired school teacher from Indiana, used to dread her mornings. She loved her garden, but bending down to water the plants had become difficult. Her knees would ache. Her energy felt low. She said it felt like her body just wasn't bouncing back anymore. Her daughter, who works in a nutrition clinic, suggested she start adding cherries to her breakfast. Just a small bowl in the morning. Within 2 weeks, Helen noticed something different. Her legs didn't feel as heavy when she stood up. The aches after gardening weren't as sharp. She told us it felt like the stiffness was being turned down. It didn't happen overnight, but it happened gently and it stayed. Scientific studies back up Helen's experience. Research from the National Institutes of Health found that tart cherry extract can reduce key markers of inflammation by up to 25% in older adults. That kind of support doesn't just help with recovery. It helps preserve mobility, confidence, and independence. If you're looking for a simple way to start, try adding a small handful of dark sweet cherries to your breakfast. Fresh, frozen, or even unsweetened juice all offer the same natural compounds. It's a delicious, comforting habit that may quietly help you feel stronger with each passing day. Dried figs, the hidden source of muscle-friendly minerals. There's something comforting about a dried fig. Soft, chewy, just a little sweet. But these aren't just an old-fashioned snack. For seniors, dried figs may quietly offer support in one of the most frustrating areas of aging, those unexpected muscle cramps that strike in the middle of the night or make everyday tasks feel harder than they should. As we get older, our muscles need more help than most of us realize. They depend on a careful balance of minerals to stay relaxed, responsive, and strong. When something in that balance slips even slightly, we may begin to feel it as restless legs, tightening calves, or that slow, heavy feeling when we try to get moving. Figs are naturally rich in 3 key minerals: calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Together, these help regulate muscle contractions, support better blood flow, and even improve nerve signals. It's this trio that makes figs a quiet but powerful ally, especially for seniors who often miss out on these nutrients in their everyday meals. Robert, a 68-year-old from Arizona, had been waking up nearly every night with sharp cramps in his legs. He tried stretching, he drank more water, he even changed shoes. But nothing helped. One day after mentioning it during a routine checkup, his doctor asked him about his magnesium intake. It wasn't something Robert had ever thought about. That's when his daughter, who's into health and fitness, suggested he add 2 dried figs to his evening snack. Simple enough. Within a few weeks, Robert began sleeping through the night again. The cramps were fewer and farther between. He didn't make any major changes, just that one small habit, and for him it made all the difference. Robert's story isn't unusual. According to Harvard Health, more than 60% of adults over age 60 experience some form of muscle cramping, often tied to low levels of magnesium or potassium. These small imbalances can quietly drain your energy and make movement feel harder than it needs to be. Dried figs offer a gentle, natural solution. Just 2 or 3 in the evening, perhaps, paired with a handful of walnuts or a slice of cheese, can help your muscles feel more at ease by morning. And because they're also high in fiber, they support digestion too, making them a perfect nighttime snack. It's these quiet, thoughtful choices that build strength behind the scenes. Because sometimes it's not about pushing harder. It's about feeding your body what it's been missing and letting it do what it was made to do. Mulberries, the unsung defender of mitochondrial energy. Fatigue can creep in without warning. One day you feel fine. The next, walking to the mailbox or standing in the kitchen feels like a chore. It's not just age, it's not just sleep. Often it's a quiet signal from your body that your muscles aren't getting the energy they need. And deep inside every muscle cell is something most of us never think about: tiny energy producers called mitochondria. When your mitochondria slow down, so do you. That's where mulberries come in. These small, slightly tart berries may not be as popular as blueberries or strawberries, but they carry something incredibly special for aging muscles. A combination of resveratrol and iron. Together, they help fuel those little mitochondria so your muscles stay energized, responsive, and ready to move. Resveratrol is a natural compound that's also found in red wine and grapes, but mulberries offer it in a fiber-rich, sugar-balanced form that's easier on the body. Iron, on the other hand, helps carry oxygen through your blood. When these two work together, they support endurance, reduce fatigue, and keep your muscles performing longer without the crash. Many seniors describe a tiredness that doesn't go away with rest, a kind of sluggishness that lingers in the background. For some, this shows up after short walks. For others, it's in how long it takes to get going in the morning. Mulberries offer a gentle way to address that, not with caffeine or energy drinks, but by supporting the energy cycle at its root. Research from Mayo Clinic has shown that healthier mitochondrial function in older adults leads to improved stamina and fewer complaints of chronic fatigue. That means more confidence moving around the house, more ease getting through the day, and less dependence on naps to feel okay. You don't need a lot. A small handful of dried or fresh mulberries added to oatmeal mixed into yogurt or even stirred into a smoothie is enough to start. The flavor is soft and naturally sweet with a subtle earthiness that pairs well with nuts and seeds. And the effect, while gradual, can be deeply restorative. When energy returns, so does independence. So does the joy in small routines. With every spoonful of these forgotten berries, you're helping your body rebuild its fuel, not by forcing it, but by nourishing it properly. Green papaya, soothing muscle digestion from the inside out. You can eat all the right foods, get your protein, take your vitamins, but if your body isn't digesting well, none of it reaches the muscles that need it. And for many older adults, digestion quietly becomes less efficient with age. Nutrients that once fueled strength now pass through without fully being absorbed. That's where green papaya can make a real difference. Unlike the ripe sweet variety, green papaya is firm, mildly bitter, and packed with a powerful natural enzyme called papain. This enzyme helps break down proteins more effectively, turning the food on your plate into building blocks your muscles can actually use. It's a hidden problem many seniors don't realize they have. They eat enough but still feel weak, or they try to increase their protein intake but notice no change in energy or muscle tone. The missing link isn't what they're eating, it's how their body is processing it. Papain gives digestion the support it needs to do its job fully. And when your digestion works better, so do your muscles. Protein gets converted into amino acids, nutrients get carried to the right places, recovery from movement or strain becomes smoother and quicker. For many seniors, especially those who feel bloated or heavy after meals, green papaya can offer both relief and strength. A few slices grated raw into a salad or lightly sautéed with garlic and olive oil can bring a surprising sense of lightness, both in the stomach and throughout the body. There's something deeply reassuring about giving your body what it needs in a form it can truly use. And while papaya might not be the first food that comes to mind for muscle health, its effects are felt far beyond the gut. Because when digestion improves, strength returns, not in a loud, sudden way, but in a quiet, steady climb back toward feeling like yourself again. Black currants, tiny berries for long-term strength. Some changes in strength happen slowly, not all at once, but over months. You begin to notice longer recovery after a walk, or more soreness in your legs after standing too long. These aren't just signs of aging. They're signals that your muscles are wearing down a bit faster than they can rebuild. That's where black currants come in. These deep purple berries aren't as common as blueberries or raspberries in the grocery store, but they carry a powerful combination of plant nutrients that directly support aging muscles. They're especially rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation and in compounds that improve blood flow, two things that quietly support strength, stamina, and repair. One of the ways muscles recover and grow stronger is through healthy circulation. The better your blood flow, the easier it is for nutrients and oxygen to reach the tissues that need them. Black currants help keep those pathways open and efficient, making each movement just a little easier and less draining. Marjorie, 75, from Vermont, was someone who always loved hiking. Short wooded trails near her home gave her joy and peace. But as she got older, she noticed her muscles felt tired more quickly. Her knees took longer to recover after each walk. She even considered giving up the trails altogether. A local nutritionist suggested she try adding black currants to her morning routine. At first, she blended them into her smoothies. Then she started adding them to her yogurt. Within a month, she told us she noticed something change. She could hike a little farther. The soreness afterward didn't last as long. Most importantly, she didn't dread the recovery. It wasn't dramatic, but it was steady, and that's exactly what matters. Black currants may be small, but their benefits build over time. They support your muscles not just by reducing strain, but by helping the body rebuild from the inside out. Even if you're not hiking mountains, These little berries can support you through stairs chores, walks, or just keeping up with the grandkids. Add a handful to oatmeal. Stir them into a smoothie with flax seeds or spinach, or simply eat them plain. However you enjoy them, what you're really doing is giving your muscles the long-term support they deserve in a form that's simple, gentle, and made just for you. Golden apricots, nature's support for balance and stability. Balance is something we don't think about much until we start to lose it. A moment of wobbling while stepping off a curb. That unsure feeling while reaching for something on a high shelf. These small slips can make us feel cautious, even fearful. But what if part of the solution could come from a fruit as humble as a golden apricot? Golden apricots, especially when dried, are more than just a sweet snack. They're packed with nutrients that directly support balance coordination and muscular stability. Potassium helps regulate muscle contractions. Beta-carotene, the compound that gives them their golden color, supports nerve health and muscle communication. Together, they help your body respond more quickly and more smoothly when you move. And when it comes to fall prevention, quick response is everything. Stanley, 67, from Ohio, was never clumsy. But one morning, as he walked down his driveway to get the newspaper, his legs didn't move the way he expected. He didn't trip. He didn't stumble. His legs just didn't catch him in time. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt, but the experience shook him. It made him question whether he could trust his own body. After speaking with his physical therapist, Stanley started adding dried apricots to his mid-morning snack, usually with a handful of almonds or a slice of cheese. Over the next few months, with some light strength training and a better mineral balance, he noticed something simple but powerful. He felt more stable, not stronger in a big way, just more sure-footed. And that gave him confidence to stay active, walk outdoors, and keep up with the pace of life. That kind of quiet change matters. Balance isn't just about preventing a fall. It's about moving through your day with ease. Golden apricots offer your muscles the nutrients they need to hold you steady, one step at a time. A few pieces a day is enough. Add them to a salad, enjoy them with a cup of tea, or mix them into your oatmeal. The most effective support doesn't always come from a big fix. Sometimes it comes from something small, consistent and natural, like golden fruit helping your legs stay ready for whatever the day brings. Purple plums, the evening fruit for muscle repair and calm sleep. As the sun goes down and your day slows, your body begins its quiet work of restoration. Muscles repair, tissues heal, and your system resets for a new day. But for that to happen fully, your body needs rest. Not just sleep, but deep, nourishing rest. For many older adults, that's the part that's missing. And one surprising fruit may help: purple plums. These soft, slightly tart fruits are more than just a sweet treat. They're rich in magnesium, melatonin, and phenolic compounds, a trio that supports muscle recovery while also promoting calm, uninterrupted sleep. Think of them as a gentle nudge to help your body ease into rest and rebuild from within. Muscle recovery isn't only about what you do during the day. It's just as much about how you rest at night. And when sleep is shallow or broken muscles don't heal as effectively, that's why plums can be such a helpful ally. They give your body what it needs right before the repair process begins. You might be surprised how many older adults struggle with this. According to the Sleep Foundation, adults over 65 experience about 30% less deep sleep than younger people. That's the exact stage when muscle repair takes place. So getting enough of it isn't just about feeling rested. It's about staying strong. Purple plums support this naturally. The magnesium helps relax your muscles. Melatonin encourages your sleep cycle to begin on time. And the antioxidants protect against overnight cellular damage, allowing your muscles to bounce back more smoothly. One of the easiest ways to enjoy them is simply to have a sliced plum in the evening. Pair it with a small piece of dark chocolate or a sprinkle of crushed almonds for added benefits. Some people prefer dried plums, prunes, which also support digestion, in nighttime comfort. Either way, it's a small, calming habit that signals your body it's time to rest and heal. And the next morning, you may find it easier to stand, move, and go about your day with just a bit more strength. These small steps add up, especially when they're done with care at the right time and in tune with what your body truly needs. Wild blackberries, a tiny fruit that protects muscle and mind. They grow along fences, country trails, and the edges of old gardens. Wild blackberries, small, dark, and often picked by hand in late summer. But beyond the nostalgia, these berries carry something deeply powerful, a natural ability to protect both your muscles and your memory as you age. Wild blackberries are rich in anthocyanins, vitamin C, and manganese. These nutrients work together to reduce inflammation, support tissue repair, and protect muscle fibers from the slow wear and tear that comes with everyday movement. They also improve circulation, helping oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles more efficiently, which is especially important when your body needs to recover. For seniors, that recovery matters more than ever. Whether it's a short walk, housework, or stretching in the morning, your muscles need time and support to bounce back. When recovery is slow or incomplete, that's when you start feeling weaker, more tired, or unsteady. But wild blackberries don't just support your body, they help your brain too. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that eating just 100 grams of wild blackberries, about 10 to 15 berries, can reduce muscle breakdown by up to 25% in adults over 65. Even more, they've been linked to better coordination and improved memory. That means fewer stumbles, better reaction times, and a sharper sense of awareness, all crucial for staying safe and independent. For someone like Janice, 73, who lives just outside Portland, wild blackberries are more than a snack. They're part of her morning routine. After she began adding them to her oatmeal, along with a spoonful of flaxseed oil and some baby spinach, she noticed she had more energy on her morning walks. She also felt clearer, more focused. As she put it, "Like my body and mind are finally on the same team." Wild blackberries can be added to almost anything. Blend them into a smoothie, stir them into yogurt, freeze them and drop a few into a glass of sparkling water with lemon for a refreshing afternoon lift. If you're lucky enough to find them growing nearby, even better, eat them fresh right off the vine. Don't underestimate what these small berries can do. With each bite, you're helping your muscles recover, your mind stay sharp, and your confidence grow. They may be small, but they carry strength in every bite. Some of the most powerful tools for healthy aging don't come in a bottle or a fancy package. Sometimes they grow quietly in your own backyard. Loquats, those small golden orange fruits that ripen in early summer, are one of the best kept secrets in muscle health. Sweet, slightly tangy, and often overlooked, they offer something many seniors desperately need: support for building and preserving muscle. Loquats are naturally rich in carotenoids, potassium, and soluble fiber. But what truly sets them apart is a rare plant compound called ursolic acid. This little-known nutrient has been shown to help older adults not only maintain muscle, but in some cases, even rebuild what's been lost. Ursolic acid works by signaling your body to hold on to lean muscle and prevent the breakdown that happens more quickly with age. It also supports endurance and reduces inflammation, both key to staying active and avoiding that drained feeling after simple daily movement. According to the American Heart Association, studies show that seniors who regularly consume ursolic acid may reduce their risk of age-related muscle loss by up to 30%. That's not just a number, that's the difference between climbing stairs with ease or struggling, between staying independent or needing daily help. And it doesn't take much. 4 to 6 fresh loquats a day, about a handful, can provide meaningful support for your muscles, especially when eaten after light activity, like walking, stretching, or gardening. They help replenish the nutrients your muscles use and support gentle recovery so you feel ready to keep moving. Some people enjoy them raw as an afternoon snack. Others like to stew them with cinnamon and lemon juice for a naturally sweet, sugar-free compote. Drizzle a touch of olive oil before serving, And you'll also boost the absorption of their carotenoids, making the dish even more supportive for muscle and joint health. Loquats are the kind of fruit that may not catch your eye at the store, but once you know what they can do for your body, they become something you look for, something you appreciate, something that reminds you that strength doesn't always come from something new. Sometimes it's already growing in the places closest to home. Conclusion: a gentle return to strength. If you've stayed with me this far, I want to thank you. It takes courage to look at your health with honesty, to say something feels different and be willing to explore what you can do about it. That's not always easy, but it's the first most important step toward real change. What we've talked about today isn't about magic fixes or overnight results. It's about small, loving choices, the kind you make each day, adding a handful of berries, reaching for a fruit that feeds your muscles, choosing to nourish your body instead of ignoring its quiet signals. The truth is, aging doesn't mean losing your strength. It means learning how to protect it, how to listen more closely, how to care more gently, and how to rebuild not with pressure but with patience. Your muscles still remember what it feels like to move with ease. Your body still knows how to heal. It just needs the right support. And the fruits we shared today offer that support in the simplest, most natural way. Maybe you saw yourself in Helen's morning stiffness, or Stanley's stumble in the driveway, or maybe you've just started to notice that your energy fades a little faster than before. Whatever your story is, please know this: it's not too late. Every small step matters. Even one new habit can bring back a sense of steadiness, a bit more energy, a little more confidence in your own body. So here's my invitation. Choose one of the fruits we talked about today. Add it to your routine this week. Just one. See how you feel. Let your body respond. Give it the chance to remember how strong it can still be. If this video offered you something hopeful or helpful, I'd be honored if you gave it a like. Subscribe to the Longevity Secret channel for more gentle, research-backed ways to support your health after 60. And if you've experienced muscle loss, fatigue, or just want to share your story, leave a comment below. Your voice could help someone else feel less alone. You're not alone in this. We're walking this journey together, one step at a time. Take good care of yourself today. I'm proud of you for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, sending you strength, kindness, and a warm hug.